so cold, sleep is nice. So tired, my eyes fight. They just wanna close, back up tight. Get up, hoodie on. Hard work at the crack of dawn. This life ain't for the weak ones. No, this life pure only for the strong. Feeling slow, shake it off. Don't got time for negative thoughts. Red sight, got the dot. Shoot my shot, I want the top. Never lost, got my plot. Know my story, I know my boss. I won't fight against the clock. Time's a limited gift from God. One day I will have my victory. Crush all my enemies so viciously. Work so hard my hands are blistering, and they will carve my name in history.
How'd I end up down here?
I have no idea, but how's everybody doing today? Hardcore Sports Network. World Podcast, episode number 26. How's everybody doing today? Hope all you are enjoying your, as we always like to say, Hump Day Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm feeling good. The Sixers interviewed Frank Vogel. Got stuff to talk about there. And what I thought my guy Steve, congrats on the Celtics, man.
Yes.
But
can anybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I can hear you, bro. All good. Celtics are the weirdest team I've ever seen. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Duh. I'm down. Why? Because the John Morant news?
Oh, stop it, Volcano.
Really? But let's just get right into it. Carmelo Anthony announced his retirement after 19 years in the NBA. So here's my question to you guys. Hall of Famer?
Yeah. Not even a question. No
not
question
even a
about
question
it.
because I say no.
I think he is. Because of his scoring prowess alone. He might not have the decorated accomplishments like championships and stuff, but he's one of the greatest scorers of all time. You could say maybe he's a fringe all-star player or fringe Hall of Famer. To me, he is a Hall of Famer. Absolutely 100% he's a Hall of Famer. Not even for me. Maybe I'm impartial. To me, it's not even a debate. Hall of Famer for Carmelo Anthony.
Okay. All right. Because for me, honestly, it's like, yes, he's got the scoring. He does not have the stuff. So for me, I think they're going to put him in there because his name and what he did for the outside of the NBA. But for what he did in the league, I'm guessing everyone gets it, right? Because Iverson's in it for the same way. So
yep, that's a good comparison.
I also wanted to say, go ahead, Nikki. No,
that's
go ahead, Nikki.
Good on the court comparison because they're both similar. They both were great scorers, had exciting play, but never had the championship decorations that players like LeBron and Kareem and Wilt and Jordan and even Shaq and Kobe and so on and so forth. But they're still excellent scorers and both made numerous all-star games.
Yeah. And Sneeps brought up a good point. T-Mac is in. So
exactly.
Yeah.
And also the fact that, look at the full body of his work. Obviously, he never got a chip, but he was a 2023. He was a 2003-2004 All Rookie. He was a 10-time All Star. He was a 2012-2013 scoring champion. He was a 6-time All NBA. Plus, he was a part of the NBA's All 75th anniversary team too. So,
I mean, who's ever in that top 75 or 50 or whatever it is, they're automatically in it. Let's just keep it a buck. They're automatically in it. So I think Harden will get in it.
And Drew Johnson just says it right here. He's 9th all time in scoring in NBA history. He's getting in.
Yeah. Maybe he is. Maybe he is then. But that means Harden's going to get in. Lillard's going to get in then. Like, honestly, for me, yes, he got all those accolades, but I don't know. It's just me. I'm good with it. They didn't even work. Yeah. No, it's because. Oh, really?
Oh.
Why? What is up, Butterfly?
Hey, Butterfly. Make sure you guys will hit that like button if you haven't already.
Thank you guys please do. We already have 8 people in here.
Yes.
So shout out to each and every single one of you for that. Really support. But, okay. So Carmelo's in.
I'd say.
Yeah. So the next person I'm going to bring up, people are talking about how he should retire now, or he's questioning retirement, and that's LeBron James. So should LeBron James consider retirement? Nikki, I'll start with you.
I mean, if you're just strictly talking from a
Hey, Flame.
playing standpoint, I think this would be, if they go off that, no other factors, this would be the perfect time for him to retire. He still had a good season. He broke the scoring record.
Hey, Jason.
Why not go out on top of your game to some extent while you still can? Sure, you didn't get to win the championship at the end, but you still had a nice run helping lead the Lakers to the conference finals when everyone thought they were out on New Year's Day. So, yeah, that'd be a nice way to go out if you're going just strictly from that standpoint. Call the day, get your Hall of Fame induction, have your jersey retirement ceremonies, plural, and do all that, support your son. But, there's still that possibility. He wants to make history and have one season on the same team with his son. And that might still come back to him a week or two from now, and he might still decide to stick to that goal. So, realistically, I think it's just talk for now. But it would be a good time too, but I don't think it's going to actually happen.
Yeah.
What about you, Jeff? You think he should retire now?
He's not retiring. I think this is just a ploy out there. LeBron's not ready to hang it up yet, especially the way that team went out in the Western Conference Finals. Do you really think that the LeBron's legacy wants to end with him bowing out in a Western Conference Finals and a sweep? He's going to want to try to go back, try to play maybe one or two more seasons, and he wants to try to maybe go out as a champion again. I don't see LeBron retiring after this past season. I think he might be contemplating it right now because of everything that happened towards the end. But I believe when it's all said and done, LeBron James is going to be at least playing another season. Is it going to be with the Lakers? Who knows? Is it going to be with another team? There's speculation now. We joked about it last night that he could be with the Knicks. But either way, I think LeBron James is going to be playing next year. He's speculating now because the season just ended and the team got literally embarrassed. So overall, I think that LeBron James is ultimately going to be back for another season. So
yeah, I think so too. Randy, what about
you? Yeah, I made a video just because he basically didn't necessarily say no, but he didn't necessarily say yes either about the fact. So, like they say, when you got your head, when your head's in with 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's pretty tough to sway somebody. But like you said. Also, we got to think about the moment. He just got swept in the Western Conference Finals by the Denver Nuggets, who've never gone to an NBA Finals before. So it's like he's probably also in his emotions as well, being like, "Damn it, this team we could have got back there if we were just able to get over this team and that hump." So I also feel like a lot of that came from his emotions as well, which is obviously totally respected, and I totally understand because you want that raw material. You want to hear them right after. That's why we love watching interviews with the guys right after games, because we want to see where their headspace is at. Do I think he'll come back? Absolutely. The fire will come back later on this season when he's all healed up and he's feeling 100%, and his son's stock starts to rise a little bit. Then that's where he'll start to be a little bit more intrigued on like potentially where he might want to go if he's going to resign with the Lakers or potentially head somewhere else.
But here's the thing. You brought up Bronny, right? What if Bronny doesn't want to go into the league right away? What if he wants to stay at USC for a couple more years? You don't know. Like, everyone's hearing, like, LeBron wants to play with his kid. LeBron wants to do this. LeBron. So I'm like, Bronny is growing up, too. He's got a mind of his own. He's got a pair of balls. He knows what to do. So for me, it's just like, what does Bronny want? He's playing with one of the best guys next year. So, who knows? And
also, not to mention too, the NYG Unpopular mentioned it, I believe, yesterday when I was on with him for a little bit. That team over there is no slouch either. Like, there's going to be some dudes that he's going to be competing with too to try to get a starting spot as well. So it's not like it's just going to be handed to him. So, like you said, Mitch, maybe he ends up playing a couple of years because he doesn't get a lot of playing time, so his stock isn't so high. So you're right. At this point now, we're just wondering where Bronny Jr.'s head is at, and rather where LeBron James' head is at.
Yeah.
LeBron James just needs some time to get it out of his system. He just got swept, like we all talked about. He's going to need, he's probably just aggravated because of the way it ended for him. Give it about, a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months or so when we get into the off season. LeBron James will get ready for his next season. He's no way No way, after everything that LeBron James has been through pretty much his 20-year career, he's going to decide to just say, you know what, I'm done after this season. He's going to want to at least play more because he's still playing at a relatively high level in his career. So I don't see LeBron James. I don't think anybody sees LeBron James unless his passion for the game is just gone after this loss that they suffered. There's no way that LeBron James is not going to want to return, at least for another season.
Here's a thing Flame brought up. Thank you for bringing this up. When LeBron got the scoring title that night, he was in the locker room with both of his kids, Bronny and Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
And then LeBron goes, which one of you are going to take my record? Bronny goes, we're going to be 2-3. So, with that being said, I don't know if he wants to be in right away.
No, I don't think so. I don't think he does. And besides, he shouldn't be worrying about.
Dog.
I don't think they should be worrying about trying to break their father's records. They should just be trying to build up their own legacies right now and not worry about their father.
Right? Competitiveness. I talked about this with Coach Ed. Coach Ed's like, yo, that's my father. I want to break that.
No, of course
you want than my dad.
You want to break your father's legacy, but right now you got to think about building up your own legacy to start before you worry about, you want
to work up towards that point.
You got to work up getting to that point. You got to work up to get to that point before worrying about breaking your father's legacy. Also, you have to think about it too. Not a lot of players in any sport last as long as LeBron James did and play consistently the amount of seasons that LeBron James does. A lot of players get injured, unfortunately, throughout many seasons, and LeBron James, for the most part, has not suffered many injuries during his career. Is it safe to say that his sons were going to go through the same type of career that LeBron did? It's a tough thing to ask, but of course, absolutely. You as a competitor, no matter what the sport is, no matter what your competitive aspect or entertainment or whatever it is you're in, you want to try to be better than your father, mother, sister, brother, cousin, whatever it is, aunt, uncle. You want to try to be better than them.
Yeah.
And also the fact too, and I hate to cut anybody off, but also the fact that we've seen in sports, whether it's a sibling, whether it's the son of the father, not a lot of siblings can live up to the expectations that's in front of them when it comes to records and so on and so forth. So as much as we sit here, that's right, Dakota, NASCAR Cup Series, as much as we sit here and we speculate that Bronny could potentially hit number 2, who's to say if he doesn't even make it in the league as a starter and he ends up just being a bench player?
I don't think so. I think he's going to be a player
who hasn't even made a college basketball game yet. So it's I understand the name, I get it, I totally do, but it's name me a player that's really been a stud in the NBA or in the NHL or in the NFL, and then their child come in and surpass them or even been better, and then people are like, whoa, shit, those genes are tight. Of course, there can be conversation made for the fact that so and so was father was like this, but they might have been better than their father, but their father put up numbers. I know Archie Manning and then the Manning family and stuff for that part, they've surpassed what their father did. I can't speak today. Did in the NFL versus what they did in the NFL is what I'm trying to say. It's you don't really see it in the NBA and in the NHL for that matter as much.
No. So with his draft class, because I've been studying it for a bit now, there's these couple of guys, especially Jared McCain, who's going to Duke. These guys are dogs, bro. They're dogs. Bronny's nowhere near that level. Nowhere.
That's what I was trying to say too. Yeah. Crowded room, right? So how much playing time is he going to really get?
Especially the guy who's going to be paired up with. He was number 1 recruit apparently. So it's just for me, he's got to put up or shut up.
Can't rest on his laurels for just because he's LeBron James' son. You got to go out there and prove that he could actually be and write his own legacy.
Can you look at all these past ones? Michael Jordan with his kids. They didn't go up that high. There's so many athletes with these kids that didn't really perform. And Did you know that
Wayne Gretzky's brother is a better shooter than Wayne Gretzky?
Or Gary Payton
II. Oh, really? I never knew that.
And how he only
there's an old
because he was on the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
There's an old Pepsi commercial, and Wayne Gretzky and his brother are supposed to hit Pepsi bottles off of off of the top of the hockey net, and they used actual footage. They didn't cut nothing or nothing. They said no. And Wayne Gretzky's brother hit all 5, no problem. Wayne Gretzky took 8 shots to take down the 5. And I guess that he couldn't live up to his brother's expectations because he put too much in himself on mental, and he could never ever live up to the accolades that his brother Wayne Gretzky lived up to. So he said he didn't even want to potentially even go into hockey, even though he was scouted as a better shooter than his brother was.
Yeah, I mean, isn't Wayne Gretzky a better passer though?
Wayne Gretzky's a better finisher.
Well, timeout. Michael Jordan got lucky because of his height. Michael Jordan wasn't that tall of a basketball player.
He was what, 6'6"?
Yeah, he's not that tall. Michael Jordan had the killer instinct back in the 90s, and the reason why he actually was as good as it is. Young kids, if that's what you think that Michael Jordan got lucky because of his height, come on.
That means Victor Wembanyama is going to be the GOAT of all time.
Stop it.
Did you not watch the Pistons series when he was getting basically punched by Bill Laimbeer and shit? Yeah. Basketball's a lot different now versus then. Height wasn't a thing. It was how tough you were, how tough you could withstand getting in that paint and taking punishment and keep coming. And that was LeBron's biggest thing. He'd get in the paint whenever he wanted to and make a miraculous shot.
And his athletic ability was second to none.
About the whole son thing. Remember Brian Greasy, Bob Greasy's son? He didn't pan out too well, and his stock quickly dropped.
There's so many.
I know that's a different sport, but still, that's another example.
Shaquille O'Neal's son, Sharif. He's going to be good.
What I was trying to say is there's not a lot of comparisons to say if your son gets in, you're going to be just as good as your dad. There's been just as many maybe good versus bad that's kind of weighed itself in and out, right? You could say obviously Del Curry and then look at his sons, but then it's then you go and look at his name's trying to escape me. Yes, exactly. Yes, there we go. Yeah, Patrick Ewing, exactly. The Ewings, and then that's and then you can name somebody else and bring it up, and then you bring it's so it evens itself out. It's never been a dominant sport where if your son if your father has been in the league, your kids are going to be just as great, if not greater.
No, I'm sorry, but height has nothing to do with how good of a player is. I get what you're saying, Sneeps, Andrew. I get it. It doesn't matter if he was 5'7", 5'10", 6'6", 6'10". The fact of the matter is it took more than just height to become the player he was. Allen Iverson wasn't a big player. Mother and father might not have had the height, but he had the athleticism. He had the skills to become the type of player that he was. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he wasn't tall. Maybe his uncle was tall. Maybe he got his genes from his grandfather. Maybe guys had genes from his grandmother. Maybe
not me.
Yeah.
Not me at all.
If you want to talk about height, then that means Muggsy Bogues should have never been lasted as long as he lasted in the NBA with 889 games played. He was 5'3".
Yeah, Muggsy Bogues is smaller than Spud Webb.
He was tiny. So to say height plays into it.
Smaller than me.
It doesn't matter if his parents didn't pass it down to him. Trust me, there's a lot of people that have tall kids, but their parents might not be as tall. You have to realize it's not always passed down to a generation next. There's sometimes it gets passed down a couple of generations. So you might have your father, you might have your grandfather, your grandmother's their genes. It gets passed down. Sometimes it passes a generation and goes to that other generation afterwards. So you might not have the genes from your parents.
That's exactly what everyone's
genes
saying.
When it go from their grandparents. So
yeah. But actually, Randy, before I forget.
No, I get it, Sneeps. I get it. But it's an irrelevant argument. It's an irrelevant argument.
Brian Reeves was 7 foot. Austin Reeves is only 6'5".
Yeah.
And by the way, Randy, before I forget, I saw the movie Air. I saw it. That was so good. That was
I gotta check that out.
Viola Davis kills it as Michael Jordan's mom. She kills it as Michael Jordan's mom. She is so. If that's how MJ's mom was, man, that is saucy.
Yeah.
I love every minute of it.
I'm not saying you guys are making an argument. I'm just saying it's an irrelevant discussion. I'm just being honest. It's really an irrelevant discussion about what MJ's height was. So
exactly.
It's not even an argument here. Yeah. Nobody's even making an argument. I'm just saying it doesn't matter what his height was or his kid's height was. You know what?
No.
If the kids were talented enough, they would be in the NBA right now. But
Exactly.
Hey,
so
all I have to say is this. Let's see Bronny after the first year. Is he actually going to stay? Is he going to go to NBA? Who knows? But honestly, Bronny's got a mind of his own. He's good in FaZe Clan, video games. He's got sponsors on his own. So
Yeah.
he's
FaZe
good.
Clan, right?
FaZe Clan, yes. I'm a huge fan
Yeah.
of that.
do
So
you find that weird that he's already got all these sponsors and yet he's really not done anything yet?
no,
Or is that like very coincidental?
I do a little bit because like I'm like, what are they sponsoring? Are they sponsoring just the name, or are they sponsoring something we haven't seen yet, which is the athletic prowess? And like I'm wondering, are they projecting that sponsorship? So like we get on this guy right now, so when he does rise, we're already on top of on board
like
of
the movie
that rocket
Air.
the way
Exactly
we go,
like
right?
the movie Air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly like Air. But here's the thing, right? It's for the
Yeah, because
social
Matt Damon.
media
I'm sorry, Miss, but yeah, Matt Damon's like, your son. No, he
Yeah.
is the logo.
Yeah, and then it has to deal with the social media because
Yeah.
they have a big following. They're trying to push out their products, and these kids know how social media works nowadays. So it's just like
Yeah.
it's with social media. That's why you're with Nike, Bose, all these guys because of social media.
Well,
It
that's
might
it.
be
Isn't he in the
game.
Fast X movie? Isn't he even in the Fast X movie or
Yes,
something?
he is. Yes, he
Yeah.
So
is.
there you go. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine being in a Fast X movie and you haven't really done anything yet in your career and you're already being like pushed like this? He better.
Yeah.
You know
Hey.
what that's going to do? Unfortunately, that's gonna
Lots of
put more-
pressure.
Exactly, Randy. It's going to put more
Exactly.
pressure on this kid to go out there and perform because you see sponsorships coming in, movie roles, commercials, all this stuff piling on top of LeBron James. He's going to have to be
I
a
heard
good
that,
player
Steve.
going into
I
the
heard
NBA.
that.
He's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
have to be good.
Does he have this? Does he have the mental fortitude? Does he have the mental
Exactly.
capacity to withstand if things don't go as they're supposed to when they first start off? Does he have the fortitude and the willpower and also the mental fortitude to push through and basically show the naysayers at that point? No, this is just an blip.
Yeah.
A blip.
If you're
I'm the
talking
real.
about- Jeff, if you're talking about pressure, look at Victor Wembanyama. That pressure is going up by the second.
Oh, absolutely.
By the second.
Absolutely.
And I'm a huge fan of the kid. Huge fan. I was just watching an hour of his highlights today.
Mhm.
So I'm just like, the amount of pressure this kid is getting is unreal. People are saying he's the greatest prospect in sports.
I hate when people do that.
I'm like,
every
what?
sport. I hate it when people do that. When every sport, where they put too much pressure on these kids before they really do anything in a pro sport, and then these guys have to go out there and meet those expectations that they were unfairly given. But the fact of the matter is, this is what you're going to get in sports. You're going to get lofty expectations, whether it's fair or not, because the immense talent you have and the upside people believe in or they see inside of you. And that's the thing what you said about before with this Victor Wembanyama kid. Now he's coming to the NBA expecting to be the next David Robinson or the next Tim Duncan, the next great Spurs player, when in reality, this kid should just try to be the next Victor Wembanyama. Try to be his own guy.
Exactly.
But it's going to be hard because now you have all these expectations on the kid that he's supposed to be the next great player coming into the NBA. It's tough.
Exactly.
And you
that's
wonder
why
why
a lot
I-
of
I will say
players
though,
flop. They get.
I will
hurt-
say,
they
though,
get
he did-
nervous by that expectation, and it gets to their head, and it becomes too much of a burden for them to live up to, and that ends up being their downfall in some cases.
Yep.
All right.
I will-
Randy, you were saying?
I will say though, if there's one spot that he probably needed to land where it comes to the chagrin of a superstar, what better place than San Antonio? He's not in LA, he's not in Miami, he's not in all these big flashy cities
Not
where it's
New
like he's going to
York.
be distracted by all that other stuff plus
Yep.
basketball. Plus, he's got a great mind and Greg Popovich. They know what it takes to build and start a foundation with a superstar, and then what you get in return if you build proper, which is
Plus,
chips.
I heard Randy he's also going to be trained by Tim Duncan, specially. Tim
Yeah.
Duncan's
Yeah, and
gonna
I
be
was-
working with him.
I was just I was just gonna say that, and then I was gonna say, then on top of it, with what I heard, and I was gonna say I didn't know if you guys heard, but I heard Tim Duncan wants to take him under his wing and basically help mold this kid.
Yeah,
which is awesome to hear.
but
Yeah,
you say about
Tim Duncan not like that. He's not like that with most people.
No,
he's pretty to himself and very off social media type of guy.
Yeah, and you say spotlight, right? The spotlight's going to come to him. Like the games are going to sell out left and right. This is exactly what San Antonio needs, but they don't really need it in a way. So it's like back and forth.
Do you guys think he'll be put on workload restriction, load management?
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh my God!
Yeah. I don't see him playing the whole season. I think like 60, maybe 68 games.
Then that rate, he should not win Rookie of the Year if that's the case.
Yeah.
Drew, you're not wrong about this point right here. Remember the Jordan curse? For a long time, every player was labeled as the next Jordan and would get hurt or fade. Even if they didn't do either, they considered a bust because they didn't match. That's the unfortunate thing about pro sports. Every sport, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, you have that label as the next great player. If you don't match that, you're considered a bust. Yeah.
Yep.
And actually, one more thing before we go to the next topic. This is high school player, Mikey Williams. So he got arrested for like gun counts and all that stuff, right? He got arrested.
Yeah.
So his stock was through the roof. The guy got a multi-million-dollar deal in Puma. Like, he has everything. One mistake can ruin it all.
Yep.
Now, Mikey Williams, I don't even know if he's going to get drafted next year. I don't even know.
Maybe with time, if time like goes over and people start, being a little bit more forgiving and let it pass, maybe he could.
He's better than most of the guys who are on the All-American team.
Hey, no Mets.
And he wasn't even there. He's better than most of the guys there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like one mistake, bro. Just one. I don't want to see it. I don't. But
you just got to give it time to pass over. I think that's it. Maybe give it some time. Let people forget about it. What's going on next shift? Let people pass it by over the time and then see what happens as we go forward. I mean, time always heals everything, so we'll see.
Yeah. Or if God forbid, maybe what we're hearing it isn't true, and he's found not guilty of anything, and it just kind of goes, and kind of can just, I hate to say it, but you can kind of just slough it under the rug. And I know it's a different sport, but the Matariza thing, like the R word was brought up, the gang R word was brought up, and now he's been found completely not even liable for anything. He wasn't even there when it happened. So, like sometimes people's careers, like you said, Mitch, can be just ruined, just by by just a simple mistake or a simple situation. Matariza, the punter from
he actually tried out with the Jets recently, I heard.
Yeah, he did yesterday.
Let me answer this question real quickly.
Go for it.
Like this. And remember poor Brian Banks.
No, I did not hear about that rumor. No Mets, no Jets about Stephon Diggs for Saquon Barkley, and I would not make that trade because I think I wouldn't do it right now.
Get him out of my division. Please.
No, I'm not trading Saquon Barkley right now. Barkley is going to be the New York Giants running back by the time we get to the opening of the NFL season. I get it. It's all these rumors.
Not only that,
but I don't believe it. I think it's just hogwash.
That running back room would be so full though. They just went and got Damian Harris from the Patriots, and then there was rumors that they were really going to go hard with Jared Cook, the guy they drafted a couple years ago or last year, I believe. Cook? Or James Cook. Sorry, James Cook. Yeah.
Dalvin Cook, who's going to get cut. So,
what's up? No Mets, no Nets, no Jets.
Hey, no Mets. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat, No Mets, the $1.99 super chat. Happy Wednesday to you as well, man. Appreciate the generosity. Thank you sincerely. But I don't believe that's just real quick. I don't believe that story. I mean,
no, I wouldn't do that anyways.
Bro, with the NFL right now, and you're going to get it with the NBA too. So in a way, the NFL and the NBA are going to tie together in this. You're going to be hearing crazy rumors from now until probably July, August, when NBA free agency and trade stuff open up. And then NFL gets that dead period because we're in OTAs right now in NFL. You're going to pretty much get, when you get to the beginning of June, all through June and most of July, it's like nothing going on in the NFL. You're going to be hearing crazy rumors all over the place. So, I mean, I don't believe
what up,
any of that
Speedy?
stuff until it happens. Hey, Speedy.
What up, bro? So,
And plus, the NBA draft is coming up soon, so too.
Yes.
Yeah.
oh my
Absolutely.
god, that's my
Trades
favorite
during
day of the year. Favorite day. But so I was on TikTok yesterday, right? Just scrolling through, and I see Colin Cowherd, 7 Wonders of the World for the NBA, and I actually find it kind of interesting. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Shaq. Where's Kobe?
Great question.
How's
Because he's
Kobe
the
not
one-
on this list?
He's the one who originated the Mamba mentality, a mentality that a lot of players look up to, a lot of youngsters look up to. So he also had a huge influence on the game on top of being a great player. That's
People may say Dirk with that fadeaway. People may say Hakeem Olajuwon with the dream shake.
Well, you look at that list, who you taking off? To put in Kobe or put on Dirk, put on Hakeem? Who you taking off that list? That's the question.
Probably Shaq.
Shaq was the most dominant center at that time. That's hard to take him off.
I mean,
It's
there's so
not
many
hard.
players. Huh?
He wants to know the list again.
Oh, okay. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan,
Nope.
LeBron James,
Nope.
Steph Curry,
Nope.
Magic Johnson, Larry
Nope.
Bird, and Shaquille O'Neal.
I see. That's the problem. Who on that list would you take off? Maybe Steph Curry, but he's the greatest shooter of all
He's the
time.
greatest shooter. He changed the game.
Larry Bird. Would you take off Larry Bird?
No.
And he's one of the best, forwards of all time.
Yeah, apparently that guy had a lot of dog in him. You couldn't trash talk him.
yeah.
He would come back at you tenfold.
I mean, you could take off Shaq. Shaq was way more dominant in the game changing than Kobe. That's the thing. I kind of agree with him. I mean, Kobe was great, and Kobe is an all-time great player. But Shaquille O'Neal was the most dominant center in the NBA for a good amount of time during the late 90s and the early to mid-2000s. Nobody did what Shaq did. Shaq was a force in the middle of that offense. When he had the ball, there was nobody in the center position that could stop him. He would abuse you going towards the basket. That's how good Shaq was. And it's very tough. I understand people that would want to take off Shaq for Kobe because Kobe had that killer instinct that teams would wish they had. But Shaq was so dominant as a center.
Yeah,
I mean,
agree. It's a conversation worth having. And there was another name too that I forgot.
I get your point. And I agree with you, Mets. I can't take off Shaq for Kobe. I can't.
Magic? Would you take off Magic?
No, Magic was one of the greatest all-time facilitators. Could play all 5 positions on the court.
I know that. We talked about it last night on Hard City.
I can't take off Magic. He's one of the greatest players of all time.
I'm just trying to find something.
Shaq's defense too. Yup.
I guess you can't. Who would your 7 be, guys? Who would your 7 be?
What about and where's Oscar Robertson?
Oscar's not on that list.
Oh
correct.
my gosh, yeah. That's one I got to think about for a second.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Trying to go to the paint. Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon, Alonzo Mourning, Dikembe Mutombo, all those other great centers that he played. Yao Ming
couldn't even.
All those other great centers could not handle Shaq.
Duncan, Robinson,
Garnett, Nowitzki, all these other great big men. Centers.
Well, Dirk was more on the outside. He was more in the mid-range.
He was, but he did play a little bit of the middle at times, so he might have had to double up on Shaq. Yeah, that's a tough one, but
that's a good list, though. I like the list. It's a hard list, but I like the list. I respect it. Not like it, I respect it.
It's Colin Cowherd, so
everyone's got their own opinions too. People are gonna have their own 7.
That's why I wanted to see
this person's 7.
even the people in the chat. Even though Matt no Jet. Who is your 7B? I'm actually curious.
I can't say he was a Kobe clone. No, I can't say Kobe was a Jordan clone. They had a little bit of differences in their game. Still the same killer instinct where they're on the court that you want to give him the ball.
I can't stand the Kobe clone. The Jordan clone. I cannot stand it. He modeled his game after him. You can't knock him for that. I hate the Jordan clone.
Everybody want to be like Jordan.
Exactly. So,
why would you not? Jordan
I did.
LeBron. People are going to want to be like LeBron, Curry, Kyrie. They're going to want to be all these guys.
Iverson.
Iverson was
Klay Thompson.
That would be another one on this list. You could make a case for Iverson. That's another one.
players coming over from the European leagues are going to want to be like Dirk Nowitzki, Peja Stojakovic, Vlade Divac,
Luka.
Drazen
They're going to want to be
Petrovic,
Luka.
Luka Doncic, exactly. A lot of those players are going to want to be like them.
Victor Wemby.
If Wembanyama becomes that player, Duncan, everybody doesn't realize Duncan was not an American-born player.
No, not at all. People will want to be Ben Simmons.
Oh yeah. Well, he wasn't American.
That's Kyler Murray.
Well,
Kyler
you know
Murray.
what? In the beginning of his career, people wanted to be like Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
People wanted to be like Ben Simmons. He was great at the beginning of his career.
True.
There's a lot of guys that are copycats in the NBA now.
There is
a lot of guys that are copycats of what other former players did. That I will agree with that. AI was a game-changing player in the NBA. Yes, he was.
Here's another player too, Wilt Chamberlain.
Wow.
Bill Russell. Kareem was on his list. What am I saying?
Oscar Robinson, yeah.
Oscar, yeah.
Dr. J. Julius Irving.
Yeah. That's another one.
That's another guy. Would you throw him up there? I consider throwing him in there in that top. Dr. J. Julius Irving.
Oh, Dr. J. Yeah, 1,000% from ABA to NBA, of course.
Yes,
that's why it's so hard to make a top 5 list. Like you got to be a top 50.
Oh my gosh, top 5. Dude, that's
Clive Frazier,
an hour to put together.
Yes. Because the second you think of somebody, you're like, oh shit, that era guy. That's right.
There's too many guys. Too many guys that you have to think about.
That's what I love. That's what I love, though. There's so much to go back on. In other sports, you could be like recency bias and be like, well, this guy's this good because look what he's done. But it's like when you go back in the history of the NBA, every era had just dogs in it, man. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, you can even make a case for Yao Ming before he got injured for the impact he had on China.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Like him, Iverson. I'm like, there's so many.
I couldn't consider Yao a top 7 of all time, though. Yeah, he had
no. We're just talking about
a transcender, but a transcender for the NBA. Absolutely,
yeah. We're not talking about all time.
Yeah.
No, he opened up doors. He opened up
doors. Yes. There was a lot of players from China now that will monitor their game after Yao Ming before he got injured.
Does Jeremy Lin get a look if without Yao Ming being in the league potentially? We don't know, right? Hachimura,
New York Knicks. Oh my God!
Tons of players came out from China and other places over in Asia just because of what Yao Ming was able to do in the NBA.
Well, Linsanity went to Harvard, and then
he got a chip with us, so he can retire with at least a ring. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Who was that?
Yeah, Linsanity got a ring with the Raptors.
Yeah. I mean, here's another one: Kawhi Leonard for what he did in Toronto.
Yeah, you could like for an expansion team that hasn't really done much in the NBA, and then recency bias within the last since year 2010. The Toronto's really started to cement themselves as like a not a contender, but a team that can compete within the conference. And then, like I said, Masai Ujiri came in and he's like, I have to make a move. The squad ain't working, and he made one of the best trades in the NBA because that trade ended up getting us a chip. So not many teams can say, oh, we made this trade and look what we got in return. Second round exit. Yeah. What's up, bro? So it's like, it did. It opened up. Now you got to think too, Mitch. Since 2019, fast forward another 15 years, the kids that watched that shot go in and Toronto win the chip are now going to become basketball fans, and who knows who might come out of Canada. Shout out Jamal Murray.
We don't know how impactful that'll be till years down the line. We'll see the true impact it has.
It's still going to be.
But it's already started, though, with look how many Canadian basketball players are in the NBA right now that are actual impact players. No other than Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray, yes.
Jamal Murray, one of the Canadian-born players, and look what he's doing right now in the NBA playoffs.
And then look at Jokic. We're going to talk about Jokic in a minute. But look at Jokic and what he's doing in Denver.
Exactly. But what do you guys think about this statement by No Mets right here? What do you guys think about this statement right here by No Mets about Kobe Bryant? Last thing about Kobe Bryant and Shaq. You guys give your opinion on it.
On the topic, take Shaq away, go his teammate and Vince Carter again. No disrespect.
Ooh, I don't know because
Kobe did win a ring. He did win. He did win 2 with Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Well,
say. Man.
here's the thing. Pau Gasol was not Pau Gasol before he was with the Lakers. He was good, but he was great with Kobe. He was great with Kobe.
He was pretty damn good with the
He was
Grizzlies.
damn good, but he was better with Kobe.
Kobe could have helped him Kobe could have helped make him better too.
Yeah.
Kobe could have elevated Gasol's game when he was over there in LA. That's a great player too. They
Gasol loves Kobe. Look what Gasol.
Yes.
Look how much Gasol. I like. They named their kid. I think he's like, or not named their kid, but I think they named Pau Gasol like a grandfather of the family.
Yeah.
So like, you know, like he's like really like he owed a lot to Kobe. So I think there's a little bit, like Jeff said, there's a little bit more there than I think he really helped Pau Gasol a lot.
Yeah,
right. And Kobe didn't have a whole.
You won't see James Harden helping people.
Pau was one of them.
No. You're right, Nikki. No, you're right. I mean, look at that one interview when like they had Christ, I can't remember who it was, but they were like talking like they just won the game and they're all slapped and they're all like, nah. And then they go back to Kobe and he was on Jimmy Kimmel and he's just sitting there like just stoic and mad. And then Jimmy's like, how do you feel about that? He's like, that's not winning culture. I'm not there anymore. So that's what you get when I leave. You know, that would have never happened, he said, if I was there.
And then look at what Kobe said. He was like, it's a job ain't done yet. Who in the NBA right now says that?
Well, shoot, look at the photos, Mitch, of him in a bathrobe with his hand wrapped up and he's shooting free throws with one hand while like the lights are turned on, like just trying to perfect his free throw. Like you don't see that a lot anymore. Maybe we do, but we don't get privy to it via pictures or online or whatever. But his ability to just basically take over a game or your sole defense was like, okay, where's Kobe? Where's number 8 at? Where's number 24 at? Where are they at? Right. And like you guys mentioned before, that Mamba mentality that everybody strives for and lives by right now is because of that man.
What is this, Jeff?
This is Pau Gasol's stats because No Mets was saying he was on the tail end of his career. He arrived in that trade from Memphis back in 2007, 2008. And he had 19 points per game, and he had about 7 or 8 total rebounds. So his stats were not that bad when he was with the Lakers, and he averaged about 19 points and around 10, 11 rebounds with the Lakers a couple of seasons, including their NBA championship. So Gasol, he was still playing at the prime of his career, and he was about 28, 29, 30 years old at that point. So
yeah, but Gasol, he's exactly what the Lakers needed.
Yes.
He's exactly what they needed. They went out and got him.
Just like how we needed Marc Gasol.
Exactly.
Without a Gasol, you are not winning a chip.
Yes.
No, but seriously,
can we have you next year, Mark?
Because without him, we don't have that stretch. We don't have that stretch big where you can trust as much with Serge Ibaka because he could do the same. But it's like once he was off, it's like who's coming on? You're like, oh shoot, now I got to play the whole entire court. There was no like let go where you're like, oh, he's just a paint dominant center. So
already an all-star before he went to the Lakers. He was a 6-time. Yes, he was. He was an all-star one of those seasons with the Grizzlies. You're right. He's a 6-time All-Star. He was just on some very bad. Yes, those Grizzly teams earlier on were not good. He's right about that.
No.
Teams at the time, they were the Vancouver Grizzlies. Yeah, remember Stromile Swift on that team? Remember that?
Yeah, remember Sharif Abdur-Rahim? Remember Sharif Abdur-Rahim? I love that guy. That was my favorite player.
Still one of the. He could have been a Brooklyn. He could have been a New Jersey Net at one point. And that whole sign and trade disaster that happened with the Nets and the Grizzlies. I still remember.
I forgot about that. That's right. You're right. Yeah.
He was supposed to be a sign and trade to the New Jersey Nets, and then fell through at the end because I think he had a failed physical, I believe.
Yeah, but
still had Bibby too. They got Bibby, so
let's actually move on to what Jokic and the Denver Nuggets have done. They swept LeBron James and the Lakers. So Jokic actually proved that you can win with the center. That was recently, like in recent years, people have said that you can't win with the center. Sixers can't win with Embiid. I'm saying that right now. We can't win with Embiid, so congrats to Jokic, props. But, hey, more centers. It's becoming more of a center league, am I right? I love it. Friggin' love it.
Jokic is such a great player, but let's just be honest. They didn't go to the champ. They're not going to the NBA Finals mostly because of Jokic.
I know.
They're going because of Jamal Murray. And
It's
what
Jokic
Jamal
and Murray,
did.
but I'm just
Murray
saying Jokic
was phenomenal in that series. And Jokic, anybody ever doubts Jokic and how good he is, stop it. The dude was a human triple-double in that series. And the Lakers had zero answer for Jokic, and they especially had zero answer for Jamal Murray in that series. No answer whatsoever, and it's proof. Everybody that's slamming the Nuggets and saying that team was a fraud going into the playoffs, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm really not. I kept saying.
Do it. Just toot your horn.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say I kept saying that team is different without Jamal Murray. It was a different team. And look what's happened since Murray and Porter Jr., but Murray mostly is back and healthy. That Nuggets team is so much different going into this playoffs. And it's a reason why they are in the NBA Finals. Thank you very much for coming by, JHNSB. Appreciate it.
All NBA fans. All NBA fans are welcome. There's nobody not welcome.
We always talk basketball, man. You're welcome to be here. We appreciate the support, man. Thank you for coming by.
Jeff, you know what people keep forgetting is the bubble Murray. And then look what happened after that year. He hurt his leg. You know, it was out for over 500 days. Yeah, and then he even thought, like, I don't know if you guys saw the interview with Michael with Coach Malone, where he's like, Jamal Murray looked at him and was like, "Are you guys going to trade me? Like, am I done now? Am I damaged goods?" And they're like, "No, like, we believe in you." And then he now returned this year, said, "Okay, you guys believe in me? All right, I'm going to show you what a full Murray can do for y'all." And right now, he is balling out of his mind.
So, I was going to ask him, Spurs fan, give me your opinion on Victor Wembanyama. Are you excited? Are you nervous? I really want to know.
Like, are you taking him?
I haven't talked to a Spurs fan yet. Like,
we don't know, right? Maybe the Spurs we want to.
No, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Some people may have second, speculations, like what if he gets injured and all that. Knock on wood.
Yeah,
people are still speculating about that. It was just hard to find a talented big man for a lot of years, but a talented big man is always going to be more valuable than a guard. Not MJ, Steph, and Jamal Murray. If Jamal Murray can continue, well, I mean, especially a talented big man than what Jokic could do. Jokic is a multifaceted type of center that doesn't come around a lot. To me, he reminds me of a bigger and more impressive and more skilled Arvydas Sabonis. You remember Arvydas Sabonis back in the day, how good he was as a center. He's the same type of player that you see from Jokic. Facilitates the basketball, can hit the outside shot at times, big man that could, post up in the middle. Arvydas Sabonis was that. Obviously, Domantas' father. To me, you look at somebody like Jokic, he is more talented than that.
Jeff. He used to palm the ball, and then you wouldn't know if he was going to go try to dunk it or make a crazy no-look pass. Sabonis, you're right. He was so good.
He was so I was right. For that Blazers team.
He's nervous. I was right.
I don't blame him. I'd be nervous too.
Either. That's why I said it.
Yeah, you absolutely should be nervous. I agree. We all agree sentimentally with that feeling.
Yeah, you're not right there, Jay.
Hey, Greg.
What up, Greg? What up, bro? Thank you for stopping by. Make sure you guys hit the like on all of our channels. Hit the subscribe button.
You should.
Really appreciate you. The links are in the description.
You should.
But with the Nuggets sweeping the Lakers, right? What changes do they have to make? What changes do the Lakers have to make? For me, it's quite simple. Vanderbilt, gotta go. D'Lo, gotta go. Those are the top two for me.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sign Austin Reeves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he's up now. He's gonna get a payday based on what he did this playoff. So
he can afford you.
Yeah.
Gotta get them young players that can go while they're still young. Keep them around.
I think that they're definitely going to go.
I would keep Lonnie. I would keep Lonnie Walker the fifth or whatever this thing is the fourth. Lonnie Walker the fourth or the fifth. Yeah, I would keep him because he helped you win. He helped you win some series. He didn't really help you this last series, but players are gonna go through. They're gonna go through their up and downs. It's the NBA.
Yeah, but I just have one question. I was watching my guy's show, the Darian Hopkins show. What's up, man? Shout out to you. They had this funny debate. It was Jared Vanderbilt Was he the best wing defender that they got? The Lakers? Was he the best wing defender?
Might have been, because I don't know really any good wing defenders on that Lakers team. Vanderbilt was brought in specifically to be a wing defender on that team overall.
So was it because of him they went from 13th seed to the play-in? Was it because of him?
Coach says yes, he was.
Yes, he was. What?
No, he's talking about when you were talking about Vanderbilt.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, wait, what? Okay.
Honey Spurs sloppy seconds.
Well, so is Kawhi.
Yeah, exactly. Sign Kyrie. I think that's where they're going to be targeting. The Lakers are going point guard hunting this summer. They're going to want to bring in a playmaking point guard, especially with the LeBron James stuff going on out there. They're going to get a point guard that can handle the ball, facilitate the basketball, score at a high regard, and pretty much be the engine of that offense. So LeBron James doesn't have to do way too much. Because how many times did LeBron James feel like he had to be the point forward on that basketball team, even at his age? Because you couldn't trust D'Angelo Russell when he came in. Obviously, you couldn't trust Westbrook or Schroeder. Exactly. They need to get themselves a stud point guard that can pretty much come in there, operate that offense, shoot the ball consistently, and be able to score at a consistent rate. Jeff in the zone. Long time no see, bro. How you doing? Fellow Canadian in the house.
Where will James Harden go next year? My guess is the Rockets, because I don't know if you guys heard about this or not. It was on the Patrick Beverly podcast live, and they were asking him, "What are the odds of you going back? What are the odds of you, Patrick Beverly, going back to the Rockets?" And he goes, very high likely. So with him and Harden, so maybe he's spoiled, maybe it's tampering, who knows? So I think he's going to the Rockets. Will Kyrie go to Lakers? I think Kyrie's going to Phoenix.
I think he might go to the Lakers. There's a lot of rumors about Kyrie and the Lakers being linked up. And there were a lot of rumors before he got traded to Dallas that might be the destination he was going to be going to. So I would not be shocked if him and LeBron team up.
On that. I can agree with you on that.
Yeah. He was there was a lot of reasons why that Los Angeles Lakers team failed. And obviously now, I don't know if you guys heard the rumors, they're going to be trying to go all out to keep Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves because they're both going to be restricted free agents.
You know who I would keep if I were them? Tristan Thompson. They need a guy with boards. Anthony Davis can't play the 5.
Yeah, but how much can Tristan Thompson at this point in his career really offer?
Not as a starter. I don't have him as a starter.
I don't know how much he can even offer off the. I don't even know how much he could offer off the bench. I mean, did he even play?
Give me like 8 to 10 minutes. I think he could do 8 to 10.
Oh, 8 to 10. All right, 8 to 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Yeah, but that's not the most appealing in terms of a guy off the bench. Just the guy who's going to give you 8 to 10 minutes.
They also need a rebounder. That is why I'm going with
Tristan Kardashian. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Jokes are here all week.
By the way, brother BRL Contreras, sports entertainment guy. Appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you. If you want to throw your channel in there, if anybody wants to find out if you have a channel, you want anybody to go sub up to it, we'd be more than happy to go out there and give you the support that you deserve. And thank you so much for the shout out for all of us.
Thompson is only 32.
Who?
Thompson's only 32. I thought he was older.
Yeah. Me too. No, he's 32.
Because he came in the league young.
Head coach yet?
No.
It might be Doc Rivers. It might be Doc Rivers.
Yep.
Doc Rivers, Nick Nurse, Budenholzer, or Randy
2011 is when he came in, Jeff.
Yeah, because he was like, what, 18? I think he came out of high school.
He was a first-round pick, 4th overall.
Was he a one-year college player, or did he come out of high school? That is
high
true.
School.
He might
Nevada
be 32 years old,
Henderson.
But he makes a great point. 32 years old and a lot of mileage. That is true.
Yeah. No, I was just saying his age. That's all. I don't agree with it, but I was just.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Randy.
No, I was just saying I don't agree with it. I was just saying I was just letting everybody know his age. I thought he was a bit older because of the high mileage, but I forgot. Like you said, he came out at a young age.
If the Lakers need Kyrie, they could be perfect. To be honest, they need to rebuild and trade someone who could step up. I mean, would they trade AD? Would they have the balls to go out there and trade Anthony Davis?
No.
That's another thing. I don't think they will. I think they're going to try to keep AD, keep LeBron, and they're going to try to rebuild or build around those two and get themselves a legitimate point guard that can go out there and operate that offense and like a third superstar. That's why you're hearing Trae Young rumors too.
Would you fire Darvin Ham
No, absolutely. There's no way that team, after all they did in the offseason, all the craziness that happened with the organization, and he led them to a Western Conference Finals. To me, he should be rewarded for what he did. He put that team in a position to win. I would not fire him at all. That's a bad decision. He did a good job.
You're right there.
I think he agrees with the not firing Darvin Ham.
It was just a question.
I get it. And so Lakers fans probably want to fire him. How could you fire somebody that took your team when he was what were they, a 7th seed? Take him to the Western Conference Finals. Absolutely not. I'm not firing him.
When you have LeBron there.
Yeah, but that team was a dumpster fire for all season. They were everybody was making fun of the Lakers all season long.
I'll be like I said, hand to God, I didn't even think they were going to make the playoffs, let alone the play-in. And then look what happened, Western Conference Finals. Of course they got swept, but still, like that's crazy.
Mitch, you can answer this question if you want. You can answer that question.
Yes, offensively, yes. Defensively, no. In the playoffs, yes. Jokic is better than Embiid in the playoffs. But defensively, no. That's
Embiid's a better defensive player. I agree. And they're different players too. Embiid's more of a to the basket.
More athletic than Jokic. You got to say that.
Jokic is pretty athletic too for what he could do on the court. I think Jokic is more of a stretch 5. He could play stretch 5 a little bit more, whereas Embiid's more of a to the basket, old school.
Well, Doc Rivers had him outside the 3-point arc.
Yeah,
I will say though, like just to maybe I don't know if we're gonna put a ribbon on this. I just want to get my saying really quick. I do really want to say though that like Schroeder, he did play Jamal Murray pretty darn tight. It was just
he did.
Jamal Murray was getting his shot up. Like there was like this at some points it just seemed like there was no answer. Like at this point it was like is the rim not maybe a little bit bigger? Like you almost felt like because like at one point in that game he was like hitting everything. It was like okay, they gave him the small ball. We're being tricked on TV. He's got a small one. And, he's just it felt like unreal. But like because there's a lot of people saying like like their defense kind of disappeared. But it's like these guys were just making good shots, and it was like it would just at some point mentally you're gonna feel like a little bit of defeat because you're like we're giving them everything we got, and they're still doing it. So
Why would the Lakers fire him? They were the 13th. Yeah, exactly. That's what we've been saying. They were the 13th seed by the trade deadline. They became one of the best.
All these Lakers guys have been DMing me. We want to fire Darvin Ham.
What's up, Damian? LeBron don't need to stay in LA.
How you both doing, buddy?
I'm sure he's very happy about the Chicago Bulls right now. Jokic may be more skilled offensively if you include passing. He is incredibly skilled as an offensive player.
Offensively, he's great.
That I agree with.
Hey, wow, we're getting Almighty and Damian at the same time. Wow, something. But here's an interesting question I thought I'd throw out there about Jokic.
Shout out to the Philippines. Thanks, Benedict. Thank you for coming by the Philippines. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. That's my guy. Make sure you hit that like, bro.
Thank you.
He's got a point, though. You're right. Good morning from the Philippines. Hands down to Denver. Most franchise players defeated the superstar snatchers, Lakers. That's right. They just went out and got a bunch of guys where the Nuggets they built within.
Agreed.
That was smart. And then when needed, bring in a guy, bring in a vet, bring in a off the bench type guy type thing. You know what I mean? Though they did it right. I gotta commend them. I'm really happy. I hope they snatch this title this year because I'd like another team without a chip to have a chip. I would love it.
Almighty, we both got eliminated, so we both suck. So what are you talking about here? We both got eliminated.
Yeah, and my team sucks even more because we got eliminated before everybody.
I didn't even make the dance.
Yeah. I agree. I think they should keep Schroeder or Russell, at least as a backup. That I agree with.
Schroeder. I'd keep Schroeder, honestly, as defense.
Hey, Steph. Sorry you're at home right now. There's no way they could fire that guy besides he's not that bad and the worst coach. To be honest, I was thinking they could bring back Frank Vogel. And honestly, Darvin Ham Sr. is quite a talent. Yeah, I thought he did a good job.
He did good.
He did a good job as a head coach. I agree.
Knicks? Is he a Knicks fan?
Almighty? Yes, he is.
Yeah.
He's a big Knicks fan.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know, Almighty. I think I'd rather
what the
trade.
Miz messaged me the night we lost. Where's the Miz, anyways? I can't even contact him now.
Well, I mean, AD, as much as people want to hate AD, he won a championship. Bubble or not, he did win a championship.
He did.
So
I said that in my video today.
Yeah.
If you
Hard
guys
to
did
hate
not
the
see my
guy.
Sixers video, go up there and check it out. It's in a pinned comment. But he's an
I don't know if
interesting
you've
question,
seen
right?
the latest rumor there, Almighty, but apparently the Raptors might trade OG Anunoby to the Pacers for Buddy Hield and their first overall pick.
Ooh,
I like that trade. I like that trade.
That's what I actually like that myself as well, because we
Yeah.
could
Oh,
easily
yeah.
end up with like a Grady. We could get Grady Dick a bit earlier if we wanted to snag and get a guy that could pop the three from college, and then on top of it we get Buddy Hield. But I think we'd rather go Case and Wallace if we were going to do that. But yeah, I actually like that trade.
I would no. I would not give up IQ and Mitchell Robinson for OG Anunoby. As good as Anunoby.
We don't need him. We don't need
No.
him. We got Jakob Poeltl, and we drafted Christian Koloko. So we got our two
Here's a
centers. We're good.
question. Here's actually an interesting question for you guys. For the Nuggets, who jersey are you retiring? Carmelo Anthony or Nikola Jokic? They're both 15.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
good question.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah.
You might
This
get
could-
to a point where you talk with Jokic about and you reach a deal that he changes jersey numbers so they can retire Carmelo. Maybe that's a possibility, but time will tell on that.
I doubt it, bro. It's something worth thinking about. And yes, there has been rumors. I talked about it in my video.
It's not
already. Where have you
happening.
been?
It's not happening.
Melo
He's
doesn't
probably
claim
gonna
the
go to
Nuggets like
Miami
that.
anyway.
Let me get back to some of the comments that we missed. AD is too inconsistent, though. He hasn't played big when his team has needed. Yeah, I thought he had a decent series against the Nuggets. I don't think he was that terrible. I think he gets a little bit more hate than he deserves. I mean, was he great? No, but he was solid.
He played well. He
Yeah.
played great. He played well.
He wasn't Harden putting up 9 points in a game 7.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Harden. I warned Sixers fans. I warned you guys about James
And
Harden,
we warned you about Ben Simmons.
and I took the warning. I knew what was coming. I knew what was coming. Sixers fans were already putting out the parade about James Harden. I'm like, be careful. Be
Exactly.
careful.
I
I
Yeah,
never
know
but
it.
see you
here's
again.
the thing, right? Here's the thing. You also had Curry, who couldn't really do much of anything.
No, Curry was terrible in that series. Curry was awful.
I mean, you traded
And I also
Curry.
said I wish the Suns fans do when they trade for KD, because it ain't gonna work, and it
it's
didn't
not.
work.
No, it's not working. It's not going to
Right.
work. Halftime says there's a rumor going around the Sixers are going to blow it up and the team will trade Embiid. Mitch,
Never know.
Nikki,
You never know.
Ooh.
Gotta wait
No,
and see.
I don't see
gotta-
Embiid being
I don't
part
see-
of that. No.
I don't know, man. You just gotta wait and see. This offseason is about to be crazy. I'm
I think
covering it
Harden's
every
likely to
single
get
day
traded, but I
to
don't
make
see
you like
that.
and subscribe.
Me
Because
too.
This is the most exciting. Honestly, guys, this is the most excited I have been for a Sixers offseason in so long because it's so unpredictable. You don't know which
How
way
the
we're gonna
hell
go.
are the Knicks gonna get Giannis?
I don't know if you can
No.
actually.
I'm excited about my team too. We have an unpredictable
interesting,
offseason
but
as
I don't
well.
know if they're
Everyone
actually
has
gonna
on a
make something out
predictable
of it.
offense. Everybody offseason.
That's never going to happen. I understand Knicks fans. You're getting excited because you think everybody's going to get traded to the Knicks. They're not. The Bucks are not trading Giannis. Not happening.
James Harden is going to the Rockets, pretty much.
You do have the assets to get a star.
You do.
Yeah. That I would not be shocked with my ownership and GM. I would not be shocked. I wouldn't. I don't trust my front office. I really
trust mine
don't.
either. But how about the Eastern Conference Finals, guys? The Celtics win Game 4 in a must-win. Now people are saying they're going to win in Game 5, and then they'll lose in Game 6. Do you guys agree with that, or do you have Boston going to 7?
I think it's going to go 6. I think
I got
Boston will
6.
win at home. Boston will win Game 5 at home, but I think Miami will close them out in 6. I do.
I got it too. I got it.
Yeah, I got Miami winning the series.
Yeah.
I don't see them coming back from 3-0.
Yeah, they'll put the scare in Miami. They'll put like the scare of fear into Miami, and by the way, they're
I
not trading
think-
Anthony Edwards.
No, I think Boston has the momentum right now, and after how well they played, That's going to carry to Thursday, and then on Saturday, Miami will take it.
Yeah, I got the Celtics winning this, or the Celtics. I got the Heat winning this game. The next game, they're gonna finish it. They don't want to play and mess around with any other W's or whatever. They're gonna go into Boston. They're gonna put the series away. And then as for the Heat versus Denver, I say the Nuggets are gonna win that in 7.
I got the Heat.
I got the Nuggets. I don't know why. I just think the Nuggets are still continually going to get disrespected.
Right? I just got this feeling. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I understand they got Jimmy Butler.
Exactly. That's it. I think everybody is going to be on
the hero back.
Yeah, but the Nuggets team has been disrespected all the time.
I am not disrespecting them, but I agree with you.
Not you.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
They just swept the best defensive team that was left in the playoffs, the Lakers. They wiped them.
How were they the best defense?
No, they were. They were actually.
They were. They're the mathematically the better defensive team out of all the teams that were remaining. I know even better than Miami. Right. Not by a lot. The percentage wise was not by a lot. I think it was like 2 points, but they were a little bit better because down the end of the season they took it to another level.
Can you imagine if that actually happens?
Yeah. Let me talk to Almighty real quick, okay?
And then Harris is going to go somewhere.
This is what I would do, Almighty. I would do Jalen Brunson, Grimes, and Toppin.
Thanks, bro.
And some picks for Embiid. That's exactly what I would do. Give me Brunson, bro. Give me freaking Brunson. And if not, here's another trade. I don't like this one, but you get Julius Randle, you get RJ Barrett, and you get Grimes, and you get like 2 firsts and a second. And I'm like, I don't want Barrett. I don't want Randall because we still have Tobias. So I don't want both of these guys with their contracts here. No. Nope.
No lies detected right here. No lies detected.
Yeah. No
offense, Mitch, but I don't think Brunson's getting. They're going to trade Brunson because
that's why I had him going to. That's why I see Embiid going to the Heat. That is why. Hero.
You want me to be honest? I don't think
Adebayo 3 picks.
I don't think you're trading Embiid. I think it's all bunch of. It's a whole bunch of hullabaloo. They're not trading Embiid.
If it does come down to it, Miami, they have more assets. The Knicks have more picks, yes, but give me Tyler Hero. I need someone for my bench.
Well, you know what? You know what? Tyler Hero is looking a little bit more available now because you have a Tyler Hero clone in Duncan Robinson, who's been having a terrific playoffs.
I would Duncan Robinson too, Michigan.
He's been great. I mean, Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero are essentially the same type of player. They can hit the 3-point shot, not great defensively, but can go out there and hit the mid-range as well. And Duncan Robinson, since Hero's got hurt, he's played really well off the bench for that Miami Heat team, and he's going to make Tyler Hero little bit more,
Well, Tyler Hero did win 6 Man
expendable.
Expendable, exactly. Thank you, Randy.
He will be expendable, yes. But he did average 20.
Caleb Martin, though. Caleb Martin, too. Caleb Martin.
Oh, my God. Caleb Martin is such a great and underrated player. People got to give that kid his respect. Max Strus, Gabe Vincent.
No, Bam is good defensively. Wasn't he on the all-second defensive team or something like that?
I believe he was, yeah. I believe he was.
He was in arguments for defensive player of the year a couple years back. So
PG-13 for Julius Randle. Would you guys do that?
For the Knicks?
I don't know if that's going to work out, honestly, brother. I don't think that brother BR. I do not think you want PG-13. The dude is always hurt. Always.
We do not want Lonzo and Vooch for Embiid.
We already had Vucevic.
Can you imagine that?
That would be a straight up L. Even though if they added like 20 first round picks, that still would be an L.
That would be like my team trading for Embiid and giving up Ben Simmons and Seth Curry.
Yeah.
So what,
that would be what they're like. No, this I can honestly see. Cat has been has been a lot of rumors about Cat going to the Knicks. And because I think he's a New York native, I believe. I think he's from Jersey. Cat,
yeah.
He's a Jersey kid, so that makes sense.
Yeah. And he's very
and then especially going on with his family, he probably want to be a little bit more closer. So yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Cat too.
Exactly.
Not a lot of people know this. Cat is close with Josh Hart.
Yes, he is.
He's close
Yes,
with
he
Hart.
is.
He's close with Brunson. I am telling you right now, some point down the road, the Knicks are going to become the New York Wildcats. I'm telling you, they're going to get Brunt. They're going to get them all. DiVincenzo, Bridges in a couple of years. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen.
The only way Mikal Bridges is not going to be a
I'm
Brooklyn
not
Net
saying
is if he's
now.
just. No, I think he's going to be a Net for a while, unless he just.
No, the
fails
other
hard.
Bridges. The other Bridges.
Oh, Miles?
No,
He's saying Mikal. He's saying
Mikal.
Mikal.
Oh,
No, it's
Michael.
not-
Okay.
It's the Villanova
I thought you said
Yeah.
Miles. I thought you said
No,
Miles
he-
Bridges.
no,
Okay.
the-
Miles,
No, nobody wants-
What the hell is going on with Miles here?
Nobody wants Miles Bridges right now. Nobody wants him.
Wait, if Wemby was going to Charlotte, everyone would,
I would
cover
take him.
more. Charlotte has hype beast for some reason. You know why? LaMelo Ball and Michael Jordan owns that team. He owns that franchise. That is why. And then you have Lob City with him and Miles Bridges. So it's just like they're more
No, he
hype.
doesn't.
And they still have Rozier.
No, he doesn't.
I
He
like
won't-
Rozier.
He's happy in Brooklyn. He doesn't want to go to the Knicks. Knicks fans can
Oh,
hope
don't
and
forget
pray.
about
He's
wait,
not going to the
here's,
Knicks. And you just traded the other guy, Archie
Archie
Diacono.
Diacono,
You
yeah.
traded him to get Hart.
Duh.
You trade away one of those Villanova guys to get another.
For a Wildcat.
Yeah, and who knows if Hart's going to be there long term? You don't know if
I think
Hart's
he
going
will
to be
because
there.
of Bron. I think he will because of Bronson.
You're going to have to think about what's best. You're going to want to keep the Villanova connection there, or is Hart going to be in the long term plans? Because Hart got exposed a little bit in that series.
He did.
He did.
He did.
So I mean, I don't
Not a
know.
lot of people talk about Omari Spellman.
We'll give you 4 firsts from Mikel.
You know what? Nets aren't going to do it. They already declined 4 from Memphis for Mikal Bridges. They're not trading Mikal Bridges. That's the central part of their team.
Yeah, they want a guy who will go like this, and after they make the three.
Okay, here's a question. Do you think that the Knicks will trade
on camera.
Julius Randle
Randy, I
or
could have
Miles
shown on
Bridges?
camera, so I went like that.
I was thinking he was playing worse, but until I watched this first fans takedown, I think the Knicks would be best off trading away Julius Randle. I would.
Michael Bridges? Yeah.
No. Would you trade? I'll take you. You know what? I'll trade Mikal Bridges for Joel Embiid.
If we decide to hire Mike D'Antoni and we're keeping James Harden for 4 years, $201 million, then I would do it because we're
Okay.
gonna have to We're gonna have to build around Harden.
Yeah.
So
No, you should be building around Maxey.
I agree, but
Yeah.
this is Daryl Morey we're talking about here.
I'm telling you, if he pays $200+ million for James Harden, oof.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh my God.
Please, just
Oh
forget
my
about
God.
it.
Yeah.
You might as well. You Sixers
I'm gonna
fans
go
are
on
going to
an
be in
epic
for a
rant
rude
if that
awakening.
My
happens.
dad won't watch anymore.
No, that's what he's asking for, and a lot of
No,
That's
people
he's
what
not
he wants.
asking for that. If
he
he
thinks
opts out, that's
he's
what
going to
his-
get that money. He's going to get it. No, I don't. No, I don't think Mitch wants Evan Fournier.
He's actually. He's actually
Evan
better.
Fournier.
Want to hear this? He's
He's
actually
got already
better.
on 4 cards. He's already got him.
Yeah.
No,
He's got
He's got a
four
Niang.
no,
He's
no,
got
no.
a Niang.
He's actually better than majority of our bench, and I'm not even lying. He's better than majority of our bench.
Can you imagine
Fournier?
that?
Yes, he's better than Korkmaz. I think he's better than Niang. So there's 2 right there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think
I don't know
he
what
might
my
be better
bench
than
has because my
Steve
fucking
Milton.
coach never used my bench. So I don't know what I have.
Well, my coach mismanaged
I
my
think-
bench.
I think he might be better than Shake Milton. So
Uh,
it's just like not better than McDaniel,
True.
no,
Mitch-
not better
Mitch-
than Daniel House, but he's definitely better than Shake Milton.
Mitch and
Korkmaz, yeah.
Nikki, this is for you.
No,
Would you be
it's-
entertained by this? Since it's a Sixers
No.
thing, would you be entertained by that? I say no.
No,
Sixers
No,
fans, what do you think?
no.
no,
Get outta here.
not today. I had to do that.
Randy,
All right.
No,
no,
no.
not even a question.
I'd rather trade OG to the Pacers and get Buddy Hield in their first pick. I'd
You
rather
know-
do that.
We could
Yeah,
have
it is
traded.
stupid.
We could have traded somebody. I think it was Ben Simmons. We could have traded Ben Simmons for Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. They had they had Halliburton for Simmons on the table, and they declined it.
It was Ben
Oh,
Simmons,
that would have been
Halliburton,
money,
Hield.
man. You guys would be in the finals.
No, he wouldn't. Doc
Halliburton has
Rivers
emerged as a
wouldn't.
great player.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Halliburton was great last year. For the
Halliburton's
Pacers.
great. Yes, I don't trust our coach.
Well, you don't have to worry about that now. He's not the coach anymore.
Yeah,
You got your
Zero
wish.
L.
Evan
How you
Fournier
doing,
is
buddy?
not better than Shake Milton.
Who?
Coach says no way.
Oh, okay. All right. You tell me then, Coach. Shake Milton barely plays.
Neither did Evan Fournier.
They both barely played.
Evan Fournier was so bad, the Knicks had to pretty much pay him to sit on the bench.
They would say
That's crazy,
he
man.
got outbeaten by D'Anthony Melton and Jalen McDaniels.
Ooh, I disagree on that. Buddy Hield is not
Almighty,
trash.
This is why I
not
can't
trash.
talk
Yeah.
to Knicks fans other than Coach. I can't talk to any other Knicks fans other than Coach about basketball. I can't talk to the
Didn't he
Miz.
score like 20 points?
Who?
Well, Miz is a casual Knicks fan. He's more of a Giants guy than of anything. He's a
That's
casual
fair.
Knicks fan.
That's fair.
Plus,
I
he
can talk football with him. I can do
Mitch-
that.
Yeah,
Well, Miz-
last year
Miz Strasser.
last year Buddy Hield played 80 games. So remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know that.
16.8 points, so average 17 points a game. He had 5
not bad.
rebounds and about 3 assists. So that's pretty damn fucking good if you ask me.
For a third scorer on the team because it was him and then it was Halliburton, then it was Benedict Mathurin that were the top scorers on that team.
And he was shooting 42% from 3.
Yeah. He fit into his role as that
Yeah.
shooting guard that could pop the three.
So
That's why I make that trade. We need a 3-point shooter. And then obviously if Gary Trent leaves, which he probably is, that would help out. We lose some defense, obviously, but then we would see what we have in Harper
what do you
Jr.
mean
and
you cannot do on a winning team? What the hell? This is why I can't talk to Knicks fans. This
Hey,
is why.
Alexander,
Hey, Alexander, what is up?
maybe we could take Pascal. Oh, you might just make Randy faint if you say Pascal Siakam trade
for what?
I'll take
for
him. I'll
for
give it to my
on the
ass.
Knicks.
For
Unless you
Barrett?
talk-
No, Siakam.
No,
wait,
who
OG.
are we giving Siakam for?
Yeah, wait, brother.
OG.
Brother, who you giving up Siakam
I'm
and OG
confused.
for? Is it a Knicks trade?
Yeah, because if we're giving up a 25-point game
No,
player, I ain't giving that up. No.
Yeah, we got rid of Isaiah.
Our
You're
GM
not a
smart.
Raptors
Our
fan.
GM
Yes,
smart.
coach. Yes, coach. We got rid of Isaiah Joe. We got rid of Charles Bassey. I'm telling you right now. We got
That's
rid
right.
of
You guys
guys.
had Isaiah Joe. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
they
had
did.
Isaiah Joe.
They did.
We had Charles Bassey.
Yeah, you're right, Arku.
Because Doc
And shout out
Rivers
to you, brother. I
would
didn't know I was following you. Appreciate it.
Because Doc Rivers would not play these
That's
guys.
cute.
Paul Reed got him. I mean, well, man,
They're
Boyd
fighting in
got
the
him,
chat.
and then Doc Rivers would not play him.
It could be true. Which trade were you talking
And
about?
I said yesterday,
Siakam and,
now with Doc
OG?
Rivers being gone, some of these players like Paul Reed, maybe even guys like Mac McClung, Jaden Springer get some minutes as bench guys, maybe.
Mac McClung, I said this before and I said it again, and I'll say it again. He is not a good NBA player. He is not. I hate to say it, but he's not. I don't think he's ready yet, and I've been watching him since Rutgers.
Now you're just trolling, bro. Now you're just trying to piss Randy off.
I just can't stand
No.
Almighty.
No, no.
I like IQ, but OG's just a better player. IQ's too inconsistent.
OG second team all NBA. Eat it. No, I'm not trading a second all NBA for fucking IQ and whoever else you're willing to offer
He
up.
said
No.
48.
No.
Yep, Matisse Thybulle did get better, but he was making threes as soon as he got there.
Shout out to, I just got to say this real quickly. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We've had as many as 15, 16 consistently in the chat. You guys have been awesome with all the comments and everything. Sincerely appreciate it. And all the,
This
don't
is
be
my
afraid to
best
keep
show
the
of the week.
feedback. Thank
This
you.
is easily my best show of the week.
Keep it coming,
Oh,
guys.
Manuel
Keep putting out
Quigley.
these comments. Thank you. 17 now in the chat. Keep it coming, guys. We appreciate it.
So,
No.
Stop. He's just trying to piss you off now.
No.
He's trying to
I might
piss you
I
off.
actually-
seen Randall. I don't want a guy that gives up on his team and doesn't hurry back and try to
I
play
might
defense.
actually
I don't
mute. I
All right,
don't
all right.
actually. I might mute Almighty for pure stupidity.
Wait. I got this one. I got this one, Randy. Would you trade OG for RJ Barrett?
No.
RJ Barrett. All right, RJ Barrett and a first round pick for OG.
No. I already know what I want.
Okay.
I already know what I want, and what I want that Pacers 7th overall or 8th overall pick plus Buddy Hield. That's what I want.
I want that too for you guys.
Randall is a third-team All-NBA, and he did one of the dumbest things in the playoffs. You can't rely on him.
Yeah,
he does want RJ, but he's not going to give up OG Anunoby for it.
I'll get RJ. I'll get RJ when we can sign him to our contract that makes sense when he becomes a free agent.
How do you think the Wolves feel after that Gobert trade?
Yeah,
they feel happy about that one. You think they're thrilled about that Gobert trade?
They're still up by the tool shed.
Yeah. Gobert is too busy playing Fight Club right now.
You know they're second in league, Utah, with draft picks.
Yeah.
It's Thunder, Utah, then the Knicks.
Yeah.
That trade effed up K8. That trade effed up Cat. That's what it did.
Yeah. And now they're trading Cat, their franchise player.
Yeah.
And it slowed down Anthony Edwards' progression as well, because you can make him more of a prominent player. You slowed that down by adding that second big man that wants the ball dominant. So yeah, you're right. They screwed everybody up.
Yeah. That would be a ridiculous trade if the Raptors are in a position right now where there are going to be a lot of players on that team that people are going to want. The Raptors got to be strategic on what they want to do with their offseason and how that front office wants to play it out.
Okay, Almighty, I'm really about to mute you.
That's actually, you know what? That's actually not that stupid.
But they don't have their own first. They don't have their own first, so they're all like top 20, 25 picks. So those aren't NBA ready players in my opinion.
Well,
I don't want
that. The idea is not bad.
No, the idea, yes, but no, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think Randy's going to get rid of OG unless he's going to get a big time player back. Yes, we are.
OG led the league in steals. OG led the league in steals.
I might be late for that, Jeff. I might be late for the AEW, but I will be there. You have my word. I will be there.
Earl and I will take care of it. Tyler.
I've got it. Yeah,
Earl's got it.
Yep, it's you two, Earl. I don't think
Tyler will be there.
I know it's us four, but I feel like there's someone else.
Maybe Raph.
I don't think it's Channel's on it. But yes,
Channel doesn't have to be on it. No, AEW Dynamite.
And then me and Jeff will be on Earl's Wrestling Experience tomorrow night. We got a lot.
I can't pop on that. I don't got that channel.
Bro, if Coach heard that, Coach would just shake his head at you. Why would you give up Quentin? No, I would not, if I'm the Knicks, give up Quentin Grimes.
Okay, can I mute him for this?
You can do whatever you want, man. You can do whatever you want. Why our front office is so dumb? Because they are, and they panic. A lot of front offices make dumb trades because they panic, because they're on the hot seat, and they need to try to make a panic move to try and see if they can win. That's why you see front offices do some of the trades that they do. And I'm nervous as a Nets fan because my GM is on the hot seat, and I'm afraid he's going to tank my entire draft class again because he wants to make a big move.
Let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that.
Are
you guys really going to trade both of your picks for Darius Garland?
No, I don't. That was a mock trade. That's not going to happen.
Thank God. I love Garland, but no.
No, that was a mock trade. That was something they just put together. That's not actually going to happen. I believe
I love mock trades. I do them every single day, but no.
No, that's not going to happen.
Idiotic.
We are not trading.
That's like an almighty finesse trade.
No, we are not trading Cam Johnson, Royce O'Neal, and 3 first-round picks. No, we're not. That was just a mock trade, just a funny idea. No way the Nets are going to do that. I wouldn't be sure. They have been talks about them trading one of their first-round picks.
You're not on my channel.
What were you guys saying?
He might be on my channel. That's why.
Take a piss.
He's entertaining me right now, so I don't even care. As long as he doesn't say anything disrespectful, I don't even care. He's just entertaining.
I don't either, but it's just plain stupidity after stupidity after stupidity after stupidity.
Bro, we've been doing this for like almost a year. This is Almighty. This is what you get from Almighty.
I'll put it this way. RJ Barrett probably wouldn't even make Team Canada because they probably don't really see much in him. Let's put it that way.
He had a great playoffs, though. He was pretty solid.
He did, but I mean, there's a lot of players that are for Team Canada that don't play in the NBA that are really good that a lot of people don't see that play in Euro. So,
Oh, look, LeBron James is in the chat.
would you like? He wants to go to Golden State.
Hey, it's on my channel. Thank you.
Good job. We appreciate that, Juice.
Or Spongy. Or Spongy.
Juice. Wait,
It's-
would you
it's
wait?
gotta be-
Before we scribble that, would you guys actually do that? LeBron for Poole and Wiggins?
No.
You gotta ask the Lakers fans. I wouldn't. If I'm the Warriors, I'm not doing it.
No.
Curry, Clay, and LeBron.
Bro, I know. I know you're trying to make up a trade to get OG. I know how we all know. It's like with the Giants, you've been trying all these times to get Chris Godwin. We know you want OG Anunoby. We have all known this for like an entire year. How badly you want OG Anunoby. You've asked Randy. Every time Randy is on a stream with us already,
Every time.
you've been asking him about wanting OG Anunoby. We know.
As if I have even polling within the organization. You're like, I'll give you Grimes. It's like, whoa. Does Grimes want to come here?
I would get rid of LeBron. I don't think the Lakers will do it, but I mean, LeBron is
would, but I was just thinking of the Lakers. The Lakers would not.
No, they wouldn't do it. The Lakers are going to.
Rob wants it back. Rob Pelinka wants it back.
Yeah, he does. He knows that, and also because you got to think about it, they need to sell tickets going into the next season. And LeBron, no matter what you think about him, he sells tickets. So you got to think about that kind of stuff too.
All right, so might as well wrap it up here because I actually got to head out in a little bit. Unless you guys want to play a quick game.
We could, if you want to play a quick game, we could do that. But yeah,
Randy, you want to do that game this week or next week?
Probably next week because then we'll have more time.
Yeah,
next week.
So everybody, don't plan anything before the show next week because I want to have a little bit of an extra time because this game is kind of fun. I saw it on YouTube.
Yeah.
We'll give you a quick rundown if you want, Mitch. If you want to give them a quick rundown what it is.
What now?
No, just like we'll not play it. We'll just tell them like what it is, so like they have an idea, so that before next week.
All right. So you want me to tell them now? Okay.
Yeah.
So are we using Kareem's or LeBron scores?
You could use anybody. We could do 3-point. We could do rebounds. We could do assists. We could do any steals.
So basically, let's say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar points total, right? And then we get to pick like which player from that certain team, like randomized.
So Mitchell hit a So what'll happen is Mitchell hit a randomizer, and a team will come up, and on that team you have to name a player on that team, and then we'll have somebody look up the points for that player or assists or whatever we're doing, and then you have to add up the amount for a team's total.
True. No, I'm sorry. I'm just reading. I apologize for interrupting, Randy.
No, you're good.
I'm just reading his comment. Sorry.
And then that way, then you can try to build a top 5 that'll beat his all-time record or whoever's record it is.
Yeah. It really makes you think.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Somebody get timed out.
Yeah. Mitch timed out Almighty
for stupidity.
Yeah. No, you're right. It is all entertainment. You know what it all is right now? Speculation. And that's what makes it fun right now because it's all speculation. You're in that part of the NBA right now where you're getting towards the end of the NBA season. We're almost at the NBA Finals, which I think it's ridiculous, the fact that if this series in the Eastern Conference ends, they're not starting the finals until June 1st. So we're not going to be starting that until next Thursday. But lo and behold, it is what it is. This is what the NBA wants to do. They want to stretch it out as much as possible. But either way, it's just speculation. You're going to be hearing all this stuff from now until we get to the beginning of July. Obviously, the NBA draft happens at the end of June, and you go immediately right into the NBA free agency and trade. So,
yeah,
it is. You're right. It is all fun and speculation. But apologize, guys. Go ahead and finish up what you were saying.
Yep, we're good. So just wrap it up here. So thank you all for tuning in. This was pretty much
AEW.
And thank you, no Mets, no Nets, no Jets, once again for the super chat. Sincerely, you really are.
MJF, Darby
so
Allin,
awesome.
Sammy Guevara, and Jack Perry speak ahead of the world title match at Sunday's Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
I got it.
I'm giddy for the show tonight. I'll just say that. I'm very giddy for AEW.
Yeah, it's on TNT.
Yeah, I'm giddy.
Well, I might pop by. Who knows?
Yeah. So,
and apparently, Chris Jericho is planning on bloody violence to Adam Cole tonight.
Oh, yep. So,
Yeah.
If you guys did not know, I uploaded a Sixers video today. Please go check that out. About Frank Vogel, being a head coach, getting interviewed today. So I just gave my thoughts on it. So, do you guys have anything coming up?
Thank you, bro. Sincerely. Thank you for the $1.99. I'm sorry, Mitch.
That's on my channel. Thank you, Nomads.
Thank you, Nomads.
Yeah. You guys have anything coming up, or?
I got a video premiering at 7:00 tonight. We're gonna be talking about the updates surrounding CM Punk and the whole AEW Collision saga. Just broke a little bit before, so if you want to check that out, 7:00 tonight. Go check that out. Tell you about the updated info on that. But that's pretty much it. And you can catch myself, Mitch, Earl. We're all going to be doing AEW Dynamite tonight and the Go Home show before AEW Double or Nothing this Sunday. So,
Nikki, you got anything coming up or anything you're working on?
Not right now. Probably I'm looking to start doing more live streams now during the middle of the week. Probably Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll be doing more of that.
That's nice. What, Sixers, Eagles, both?
Both, probably some just NFL and NBA related subjects that are huge stories too.
Nice. And Randy, what about you?
Long way on fatty. Put a little ice on it, turn it sideways, and take it straight up. You can't
June 3rd, I'm gonna have an Eagles all NFL type show that I'm gonna host once a week, but I'm gonna start it off on June 3rd, and that's gonna be a show that any of you gentlemen are more than welcome to pop in. It's going to be Eagles for the first probably half hour. And then after that, it's just going to be an all out, just basically what Jeff does. But I kind of want to have my own little spin on it. So,
well, and I'll be back, and it's perfect spin off because I'll be back doing that on Friday, back with the Giants, talking about the Giants OTAs, some of the Giants news going out there. And yeah, absolutely. I'll pop on your show, Randy. You've always been a great guest to my show for a while. So I don't mind helping you out and going over there and showing my support for you too. But yeah, I'll be back on Friday for the New York Giants and Football Friday show. Everybody, if you want, you're welcome to pop on as always.
Sweet.
Yep. And on that note, Jeff, you want to close it out?
Yep. Thank you guys, as always, for this 26th episode of the Pick and Roll podcast. We appreciate all you guys being here. We hope all you guys enjoy the rest of your Hump Day Wednesday.
Oh, my fucking eye.
And I'm sorry. Well, Randy almost popped his eye out. And stay tuned tonight for AEW Dynamite Watch Along. And we appreciate everybody being here for the 26th edition of the Pick and Roll podcast. Thank you guys always, and have a great rest of your night.